Welcome to the Enigma Daily, everybody. And Monday's launch was a lot smoother than Friday's. So actually, I went back and fixed Friday's episode. So if you didn't see the error, then don't worry about it. But if you did and you want to see a more clean version, head over there and check it out. Today is Monday. I hope everybody had a safe weekend. But if you're new to the channel on Mondays, what we like to talk about on Mondays around here are cryptid encounters, right? And we actually have a pretty wild cryptid encounter that is coming out of Colorado. I'm going to pull it up here real quick on the screen. This article just dropped. Mystery creature resembling blood-sucking chupacabra shows up at a woman's house in freaky footage. And she says she's been telling everybody for a while this has been going on, but no one has actually believed her. And as always, the description or the link to this article will be in the description of the video, right? And fun fact about myself, the Chupacabra is my least favorite cryptid. In fact, for the longest time, I would have argued that it was a total hoax and it didn't exist. However, on our main channel, the Ancient Enigma Files, we did a deep dive on it and actually its origins of where it came from out of Puerto Rico. And there is strong, very strong evidence that it is some type of lab-generated experiment that got loose and somehow made its way back to the United States of America. So I had to eat a little bit of crow on that. It's my least favorite cryptid. However, it has a very large amount of information to bring it up that it is some kind of like animal hybrid that they created. But anyway, so I got this picture right here on the article. Can't play the video for copyright reasons. I don't want to get a strike. But right here, I was able to snatch. She grabbed it. Her name was Jana Lynn. And she, in the video, you should go watch it. You hear her screaming, "What is that? What is that?" with a lot of F-bombs dropped in there. Now, on initial looks at this, people pointed out that it could be a raccoon. That's absolutely not a raccoon. That's not a possum. Got a lot of time in the woods. As a matter of fact, I just caught a possum the other day in my backyard. Anybody that's ever seen a raccoon or a dumpster diver, you know that's not one. Also, people have tried to say that it was a wolverine, and I'm thinking like, okay, that is highly rare, and the face doesn't real match, but all right. And they always like to say the mange. If you don't know what mange is a disease that some animals get that makes their fur fall out, and they look basically mangy, right? So they call it the mange. So they'll try to tell you that that's a manged or diseased coyote. That's not a coyote either. A coyote looks nothing like that, right? And so what it is got going on, it does have extremely long, thin limbs, a narrow rat-like face, right? And it does have, little short brown hair on it. It's very strange, right? Hunched over posture, but it has glowing reflective eyes, which is not very uncommon. Pretty much all nocturnal creatures have glowing eyes if you spotlight them. Spotlight them is when you hit them with a big spotlight, and deers will normally freeze. But deers have glowing eyes as well. But what makes this strange is this creature is not in a hurry on the video. He's not in a hurry to go anywhere. It's not stalking. It's not scavenging anything like a raccoon would. It's not in a hurry. It looks like it's actually stalking something, right? It's moving very slow, very deliberate, and it's moving with purpose, for lack of a better word. Go check that out, man. Like I said, the link to the article will be in the description of the video. But here's where this thing takes a pretty unexpected twist. This got picked up by a lot of major news articles. Matter of fact, love them or hate them. This was in the New York Post, right? So love them and hate them, it got picked up as far as New York from Colorado. Now, there's something strange about Colorado that I think that I need to point into before people laugh this off. Again, for the longest time, I was not a Chupacabra guy. I thought it was the dumbest cryptid. I thought it was a total fake, and we did a deep dive on it on the Ancient Enigma Files. And again, if you want to watch that, go back to the landing page. We're the sister channel of that channel. This is our daily show. We go live Monday through Friday. But if you want to see our long dives, deep dives, head back to the channel and go over there and take a look at it yourself. What's going on, my boy Robert? Yes, possums taste like cat. Just joking, you said, just kidding, right? It's definitely not a possum, definitely not a coyote, definitely not a raccoon. Doesn't even look anything like a raccoon. I don't know if they have big giant rats in Colorado, but that's very strange behavior. But before you dismiss this, I'm going to tell you guys some facts about Colorado, where Colorado is actually kind of a strange place. Strangest thing about Colorado I found was that it actually lightnings when in major snowstorms. I thought that was weird. It just took me a minute to get used to that. But Colorado also has a very long history of cattle mutilations. And they do have the Chupacabra legend has been there for a while. Normally, I thought Chupacabra legends were, mainly Central America and Texas, Arizona, cattle ranches, right? But no, they actually have a fairly strong Chupacabra reportings go up there, and also has a lot of Skinwalker sightings. And along the rural areas in Colorado's, it's they have a lot of strange, unexplained, Native American things. I haven't really done a lot of research into Colorado, but I do know that Colorado is packed with this vast amounts of wilderness, right? And has, anywhere where you have deep forest and deep wilderness, you can have the possibility now that, unknown animals could survive or being, discovered. Again, I need to remind people that cryptids are an actual word in science from cryptozoology, and they find about 115 new species of animals every year. Keep that in mind now, right? Every year, right? They find 115 at least every year of new, animals all across the globe. And they don't really know why. Some people say these could be some type of mutations. Nature adapts quickly to its environment, right? And they're always finding, and this doesn't get a lot of news. They're always finding species of animals that they will tell you have been extinct for a long time that really aren't extinct, especially in the aquatic realm. Somebody actually sent me 2 pictures. AI is making it real difficult. AI is making my life difficult, y'all. I'm not gonna lie, man. So people have sent me some pictures recently, and I don't know. One of them was a picture they said it was from 2001 that looks like the clearest picture of a Dogman that I've ever seen in my life. Moving through the forest. No brush, no nothing. Muscle definition is legit. It only has a lot of strong, like a lion's mane towards the top of its chest, but the rest of his body has really short hair, and you can see it. If you've ever heard of the Joe Barger incident in the Manistee National Forest, I've actually spoken with his wife, where he said he shot and killed one, got a lot of heat from government agencies for it. He described it looking like this picture from 2009. Someone also sent me a picture of what looks like, and the only way I can describe it is a griffin. It looks like a eagle-headed lion with wings, and it looks really, really, really well done. Just blurry enough to be believable, but again, can't rule us out with AI anymore. But you have to remember that cryptozoology is legitimate science. Cryptozoology discovers 115 to 145 new species a year. Some of them are like just deer. They find like this new deer they didn't know existed, right? It's only when you get talked into these other type of creatures where people start, dismissing it as like, okay, you're in that fringe pseudoscience. Again, if you read the scriptures or you read anything, the Sumerian tablets, the Watchers came down and conducted animal-human hybrid experiments. The United States government, Japan does it. Japan has openly boasted about creating cat girls, human-animal hybrid women from cats. And Elon Musk gave them a lot of money to move forward with the science. To me, when you study this at all, you know that when they get to that point, they've already done it in secret and they're just looking for a way to ease it up, right? So, and again, I am not a Chupacabra guy. But I tell you what, I had to eat crow. I had to, eat my words when I did my research on it. And we took a lot of time and we did it the right way. And you know what? It has a lot of clues pointing back to that it was some type of animal creation, a hybrid creation, for reasons that I have no idea why they would do it. But it definitely had, it ties back to that the U.S. Navy down in Puerto Rico was doing something Naval Health Institute was doing something strange with these animals, and a few of them got out. So, anyways, Chupacabra. If you're a Chupacabra person, go read this article. It's awesome. Actually, I thought it was pretty good, like I said. And this article dropped, earlier this year, April the 10th. I just now found it, though. Like I said, if you're new to finding this channel, that's what we do. We look for fresh articles. April's fresh enough to make the cut. And we ran with it. And so, if it's the first time you're finding us, like I said, we're the Enigma Daily. Our format is we go live Monday through Friday, around noon. This is my morning show. Yeah, it's morning for me, where we talk about cryptids, conspiracies, paranormal stuff, UFOs, UAPs, biblical mysteries, and, just all kinds of general strangeness. If you're interested in our long format or deep dives, head back to the landing page. You'll see my channel, The Ancient Enigma Files. Go over there, give us a follow, and jump in there and enjoy our body of work. We broke 100. We just did our 101st episode, and we are now officially alive on every single major streaming platform on the planet. Just type in EnigmaCast, and we should pop up. However, if you can do me a favor on your way out, we're trying to grow this channel. Please give it a subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. It costs you nothing, but it helps us out in ways that you don't even understand. It spreads the word and the meaning with the channel. Also, we are trying to nail down our format and get better at going live and doing things live. So if you have any suggestions on how to improve the channel or what you'd like to see more of or less of, do me a favor. Leave it in the comment section, because we do read those and we do take that stuff under advisement, right? And if you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down, but just let us know why. So anyways, guys, that's the Monday quick hitter right there. And I will be back tomorrow on Tuesday, where we're talking about probably UAPs, UFOs, or some kind of paranormal stuff. Until then, we'll see you next time. We're out.
Subscribe now and turn on the notifications to join us on this extraordinary journey into the unknown.